represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here we go, 46. 47. Here we go, 47.
On play action, Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Play action now, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Here we go, 46, 46.
To the air again, Prescott. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Throwing. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. They've got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got him the football. But But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some space here. A solid stiff arm. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
47. We're going 47.
To throw is Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. Now it's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 8.
Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Prescott now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 18. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Cardinals 31, Cowboys 6.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you to...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Prescott's throw complete here to Kmet. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Good.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey,
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's got some space here. 36 yards on the play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey McBride
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for our Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Prescott yet again. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again. 2 in a row. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. First down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. To throw, Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Here's Dak. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catch.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
And now the entire season and their dreams of a Super Bowl berth come down to this 2-point conversion. They need it to tie. Here's Prescott. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.